Hey guys, Nick here, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII Remake on hard mode. So right now, because we just finished off a load of fights, optional fights, now it's time to continue on with the story. So before that, I have to reset a lot of the equipment that I moved on to others. Yeah. It's not a huge... Yeah, I think easiest way is just to reset everyone again. So it's gonna take a little bit of time just to do this. Healing, magnify elemental fire, give elemental to Tifa. Mostly should be ice, I think. So elemental ice. HP up, healing barrier, ATB. Okay. Tifa, let's change this to thunder, I guess. Move time. HP up. Remove parry. I didn't really use parry at all previously. Okay, move this down. Healing. First strike. Give Cloud first strike as well. Actually, Aerith will be the one doing most of the healing, wouldn't she? So we're gonna give Tifa steadfast block, sorry. ATB, healing. All the healing is on. Okay, let's give Barret some HP and MP. Magic up to Aerith so that she basically deals more damage. And also heal more. Okay. I think ATB stagger pretty rare, I think. Where is first strike? There you go. Might as well give. Yeah, I think most healing. Just the basics so that I don't have to just keep switching around if I could. So revival and maybe ice materia. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for now. Okay. Let's go! That alone took up like 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, this chapter is gonna be long.
Let's go.
Right.
I do wonder if you can pick up like some of the items that you didn't pick up. I mean, like multiple of the same items on different difficulties.
Hell is this place?
Hojo's treasure. Shinra's dark secret.
What I wouldn't give to burn it all down. But we need to get to the roof. What is that?
Genova.
Mother. Together we will reclaim our world.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
Cloud?
Tell me, is it really you?
Don't deny me. Embrace me. A touching reunion.
And immediately Cloud gets knocked all the way down to the bottom of the pit. Could have just escaped, Cloud.
Very, very good. And thus is the hypothesis proven correct. I can only hope you will continue not to disappoint.
I'd better hurry. Test subject pods? Guess I can use these.
So this whole section kind of feels like the calm origin section of the original game. Like you have during the like flashback sequence in the original game, you have like, oh okay, Cloud talking about all these things, so kind of feels like that. But it's kind of weird to me that Hojo, well maybe not. I was thinking like, oh why would Shinra itself have like these experimental labs and stuff like that? But I guess it makes sense if Hojo's gonna stay here most of the time. He would like keep his experiments close by, I think.
Yeah. Where are the others?
Nowhere close.
Let's go.
But it does make sense in a way. Now that you think about it, it's like,
What is it?
where was this room in the previous
If we flip
original
that
game?
switch, we can get to the other side.
It was during the
I may be able to
where
do
you first
that.
saw Genova. So where you first saw Genova is kind of like
You sure?
where
Yes.
you're at now. So if that function, if the purpose of those pods were to be like, oh okay, these are like gathering materials or gathering like experimenting from Genova itself, having a room like this kind of makes sense, because it's like, yeah, Genova was on top, like above us, and now we are kind of like going through like the experimental labs and stuff like that. And if Genova is here, yeah, you would see a lab that looks similar to that, right? I'm just bringing this up because this whole section was not in the original game. You woke up in the prison where, like, almost immediately after Sephiroth like takes care of almost everyone, so you don't really see any of these. So that's why it's kind of interesting to see what they've changed. And this section is pretty much how would I put it? Like if you played Final Fantasy games, this section will be like the last dungeon, quote unquote last dungeon, because you pretty much just fight bosses after this. So yeah, you're pretty much done after this point. So this section kind of has that purpose of being the final dungeon of the game, which is why it's kind of annoying that you like go through a lot of fights in this area here.
Take the lead.
Chill out. Bring it home.
My turn.
Shit, it's like they're turning out monsters here.
Oh, these guys are weak against wind.
Keep it together. Hang back.
Yeah, those blades are a little bit annoying.
Bring it home.
I got this.
Okay. So we're just gonna use Red 13 as a not a great healer. He's not a great healer, but
Here we go. That'll do.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you say so.
Guess we're out.
What's the plan?
First, we find Tifa and Aerith. Then we head for the roof. Should be an elevator somewhere. Didn't expect any of this, but we just gotta roll with it. Come on, let's go.
okay. Been a while since you used Barret, so we're gonna give him the elemental. That should be fine. I want to put on a steel. Yeah, it's fine.
The door seems to have locked. No going back.
This is where we were earlier on. No, doesn't look like it.
All right, now you're starting to impress me.
We got him.
Yeah, keep it up, y'all.
Don't move an inch. We'll head down too. Be right there.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I think there's something over there.
Was that where Cloud's final weapon was? PHS.
Hello. Cloud? Can you hear me?
Yeah. You okay in there?
No need to worry. We're fine. But what do we do now? I don't see any way out of this room.
Can you all hear me?
Hojo.
So, tell me, how are you finding the drop? You know it's filled with the most advanced technology in Midgar, if not the entire world. You should feel honored to see it firsthand. You'll also have the opportunity to take part in a rather ambitious experiment of mine.
What?
When all the pieces are in place, I will open the door to the third ward. Perhaps you can help me with the necessary preparations. Given that you're already in perfect position to do so, I look forward to data both invaluable and instrumental.
Necessary preparations? What the hell is this asshole talking about?
Can't we just ignore him and keep going?
I'm afraid not. If I know Hojo, he won't let us out until we indulge his request for data.
He said something about a ward, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a door to one upstairs somewhere. So, you want to check it out?
You two will be on your own. Be careful.
Thanks. We will.
We'll be waiting right here. If anything happens, anything at all, you call us, all right?
Roger that.
think Cloud's doing okay? He's been acting really weird lately. More than usual.
True. But it's Cloud. I'm sure he'll be fine. What about you, Tifa? How are you holding up?
Huh? Oh, I'm fine.
That's a lot of high potions that I can't even use.
I guess this has to be the third ward, right?
Think so, but it looks like the door's locked.
There has to be something we can do. Let's look around.
Gotcha.
Okay, how much is the health? Oh, it doesn't even how would I put it? Combine. Okay. Oh, what I mean is the Cloud's and Barrett's health aren't even shown there, so kind of curious, like,
Look! Now they can get across too!
will we ever see the thing?
We should let Cloud know.
Not before picking up the chest. My only gripe, this is very nitpicky, to be perfectly honest, is that out of combat, like, you have, like, you can see almost everything on the map here. So one nitpick that I do have is like, hey, there's monsters everywhere, so why can't you see them on the world map? And obviously that takes a lot of resources and stuff like that, but yeah, so that's just a nitpick that I have. It's like, hey, I can see almost to the other side of the map. Why not have why not let you see it, right? But again, that is just very nitpicky, as that's not,
I think we're supposed to do something.
doesn't
with
affect
that.
gameplay at all.
Central terminal. Interesting.
We were fiddling with some sort of control panel. Do you see a way to get across now?
All right. We'll make our way to the central terminal. Sit tight until you hear from us.
The hell kind of research is this?
The cataclysm that came from the stars, Genova. Hojo has devoted half of his life to her study.
I don't give a shit about any of that.
The experiments in this facility involve the enhancement of life forms and machines through the application of Genova biological data. Hojo's plan is to pit his subjects against us, thereby facilitating their growth.
So this asshole thinks he can treat us like his experiments.
I know what fate awaits these creations. Let us put them out of their misery.
Okay, so from what I understand, most of the enemies after this are all what was it called? Electronics based.
Keep it up.
Let's do this.
I've got this. Buzz off. Now's our chance.
You ain't gonna get away. Sorry. No sorry.
Man, this.
Take the lead.
I know you can do this.
Don't stop now.
Let's do this.
Anyways, so most of the enemies from this point on are all like mechanical for Cloud and Barrett, and then the next section will be mostly the what's the right word? Like mutations or animal experiments for Aerith and Cloud, Aerith and Tifa.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, anything there? Red 13. It's taking a while. Nothing.
There's no control panel. We don't have the means to go this way.
Okay. I see a green materia over there.
Weren't the girls right by the door to the third ward?
There are 4 switches. 1 for each ward.
What the?
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
You need to warn the others. Tell them to be careful. Very careful.
Tifa, you there? We accessed the central terminal. The door should be unlocked now.
Any one of Hojo's twisted creations could be in that ward. Be careful.
We will. See you in a bit.
Okay, I'm just gonna rest to see if that actually helps with theirs. So I need to grab. Okay, we're gonna switch that around. So the next section is mostly ice enemies, so I'm gonna. Ooh. It's like, that's not much. Okay. And ice. Yeah, I don't have a lot of mastered ice materials. 2 is like the most, I think. No, 2 is the most that I have.
Man, come on.
It's on you.
So it's my turn?
Here.
You've got this.
All set.
Oh wow,
Worked up a good sweat.
that's pretty awesome. Oh, obviously because her magic up is also
what is this
super
place
high, but
for?
still, it's like
There's a sadness.
mega potion. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about losing options for difficulty's sake. Higher difficulties, you expect to have more options because you'll probably be playing that like once you learn most of the game. But to have like most of it just not there anymore.
You're up. I'll show you what I can do.
Okay, let's try it again.
Feeling chilly?
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Tagging out. I got this. Go on, Buck. Here goes. Don't catch a cold. Sorry, but I gotta.
I think the regular one's good enough. Oh no, I'm using Bizarra.
We'll make it quick. I won't let you down.
Oof, the health though. Yeah, because like you think like, oh, harder difficulties, more difficult enemies. Just keep things as they are. But okay, it's a choice they made, which is fine.
Watch yourself. So it's my turn? Feeling chilly? Let me... That's it! Yeah! One more shot! Yeah! Moving on then.
Maybe I'm trying too hard on that guy. But then you recover MP anyway, so it's okay.
Look. Let's get across with those.
I think my gripe with just playing on harder difficulty, I think it's mostly just it doesn't feel like they made the enemies harder. I mean, now it's also because I am like super over prepped, I think. Like having all my material and all that mastered before going to hard mode. So I feel like it's mostly just prep work. Instead of like actually well, I wouldn't say performing, but right. Oh, it just barely hit.
Would kill for a shower.
But then it's a JRPG, right? It is not exactly. You want it to be difficult, but it's also not. It's a difficult balance to strike, I think. And I think for the most part, they did a good job. It just feels like a lot of just having to have the game memorized ahead of time, like, oh, what enemies are weak against this, which is taking advantage of the systems. It's just I kind of wanted a little bit more, like.
Is this really the exit?
I guess something that is less like thinking about it and more like performing. So like the difficulty is because, oh, I need to dodge the moves, I need to do attack at this point and that, instead of just having all your materials maxed out and just hitting them once. Okay, you need a red 13 to be able to move that. Because it feels also a little bit like more of a management system. Like most of the difficulty also comes in the management, that you can't just use everything that you want.
So it's my turn?
Okay, Tifa will heal then, since
I think we're almost done. That'll do.
ooh.
Stay back. Everything's spinning. Gotta go for it now. One more shot.
Yep, take everything out first. Ah, her limit break just came on.
Worked up a good sweat.
Oh, hello. I know this room.
You think now the others can get across too? Hey, Cloud?
Tifa?
We used the control panel here a little while ago, so you should be able to get to the other side. Can you check?
Roger that. I'm getting pretty bored anyway.
Okay.
You two stay there. We'll call if anything comes up.
Okay. Be careful.
Alright, so we're going into Ward 2, and I think this is probably a good spot for me to end today's episode. So let me just switch the materials back first before I forget it for the next episode, and open the door to Ward 2. But yeah, I'm still enjoying the game. Obviously, I'm still enjoying the game. Otherwise, why would I play on hard mode for so far? It's just, you know, just a feeling of, could there have been more that they could have done? Maybe, like for example, with Kingdom Hearts, it did feel like pretty good when you managed to go on prowl mode and stuff like that. But for this one, I feel like it's maybe of the structure of the way that the game is designed, that they can't really do that as much as they would have liked. But yeah, anyways, I guess that's pretty much it for today's episode. So I just want to thank everyone for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.